everyone. Welcome back to JP's Budget Collecting. I gotta forget that my camera's down here at the moment. And another episode of Cash or Trash, where we look at the hot comics of this past week and make predictions sure to go wrong. And this week, I mean the royal we, because once again I am riding solo. No Marcus in the house this week. Family, holidays, you know how that goes. Me, on the other hand, I'm sitting here with a bum foot, and yeah, so we're just hanging out. So that is why I'm upstairs in the old room doing this. But yeah, we're hanging out. You guys are getting the crappy computer camera, the crappy computer mic. I didn't even bring those up when I brought my computer up for this. So yeah, hopefully I sound okay. Hopefully it looks okay. Let me know if you got issues. But yeah, it's just gonna be me this week rolling. We have my man GT Key in here early tailgating. Appreciate that. Had to have cover B. I don't know which cover B he's referring to, but I'm glad he got it. Let's see. Now I'm not sure what story you're talking about. Deep House, what is going on? Hey, y'all. I'm glad you made it live. Thank you. Glad you're here, old man Bob. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. There is He Who Remains. Yo, what is happening, sir? Hope you are doing well. Doing well. So yeah, oh man. Well, you know, we had one foot operated on and last winter. We're doing the other one we had the other one worked on this winter. Although this one's not nearly as bad. I'm already semi-mobile, which I was not for quite some time the last time, but we're hopefully another week or so we'll be getting back to somewhat normal conditions. There's my man John. What is happening, sir? Hope you were doing well. Also, so yeah, so let's real quick, since he was in here, we're going to do a quick shout out so I don't forget at the end of the stream to my members. Got to get rid of John's comment. Big thank you to those folks for helping me keep this channel going. I really appreciate you, as always, for helping me keep this going, help me cover my costs. So yeah, thanks to those folks. John asked, where's Marcus? Well, if you were on time, you would know. And the answer is, Marcus, Thanksgiving, family stuff, you know, it happens. It happens. It's part of life. So we're rolling solo this week, which I'm sure he's probably as disappointed in because of the first couple of books are things that are in his wheelhouse. So let's get started here. First up, we got 80-page Geiger, 80-page Giant #1, the first appearance of Redcoat. Last week we got the announcement that Redcoat, they had announced a Redcoat movie. And so everybody was like, where's it at? And it wasn't quick enough to make the list. The announcement didn't come quick enough to make the list last week, but obviously it was on the list this week. He makes his first appearance in this 80-page Giant. This is the A cover. There is a cover B or C, or there is a variant, I should say. I don't know which cover it is actually, that has Redcoat on the cover primarily all by himself. That is obviously the big book, but the one they put on the list this week, both lists put the regular A cover on the list. 25 to 75 for raw copies, 9.8, 115, all the way up to 150. Had to have the B cover of this. There you go. Yeah. So it is the B cover then that has the Redcoat on it. I couldn't remember if there was more than, I think there's more than two covers, so I couldn't remember which one was the one that has Redcoat on it. But interestingly enough, when this first hit the list, I kind of looked back through prices because they kind of had the prices a little bit all over when they were listing this. Both lists were listing it. And this book started at like 25, 30, jumped all the way to 65, 70, 75. And then the last 5 to 8 sales have kind of settled in the $40 to $50 range. So it has already come down. It already like peaked up to 75, and it's already come down a little bit, even though I put it as 25 to 75 on the range, because we'll see. Again, there's been enough sales that may not completely be the pattern. Old man Bob saying $10 to $20 range long term. Hard to say though. I would lean toward, yeah, if you're buying it, like I think this is more of a, honestly, if they're gonna make it, if they make the project, I think this is borderline. I put this as an I'll be back when I made the list because I know Marcus would be all over this. I think we're in borderline trap territory. It was definitely trap if you're paying up toward the 75 thing. It's definitely trap, borderline dumpster fire, I think, at that point. I think at 40, if they do something with it, I think you're still looking at borderline trap. I'll be honest. I think this is like Bob. I'm with Bob. I think this is a $10 to $20 book long term. We'll see. So yeah, I should probably change this because really my prediction is trap and not I'll be back. So yeah, Marcus will be mad at me. I will guarantee you Marcus loves this whole universe. He will tell me I'm wrong. This is wonderful stuff. 5 covers total, no ratios. There you go. So there are, that's why I couldn't remember. I thought there was multiple covers. I just couldn't remember which one the red coat one was. But the red coat one is the one that goes for bigger money. I lean toward this still being a trap. I mean, if you're getting on the 20, 25, 30 range, it's probably just, you're probably not doing terrible, but I'd be very cautious with this because my guess is if this happens even, it's going to be a while. So that's the big thing for me is I don't know that I 100% believe this will happen, but we will see. Next up, we do have Red Coat #1, and this is the first solo series. This is the A cover, $10 to $15 here, 9.8 going for 50, which is basically as low as you can get on a 9.8. This, on the other hand, I think is 10 to 15. You're probably you're not going crazy here. I think I would lean toward the 10 over the 15, but yeah, I would. This one I kind of put more in the worth it range. 9.8 is about as cheap as you can get a 9.8 on anything at $50. So yeah, this one I feel the opposite about. I think this is a pretty good get at these prices, although I would still want to be on the lower end. Next, we have Grimm #1. This one is getting an animated series to Netflix. So Netflix has made some pretty good animated series. They were talking about some of the examples, Arcane and some other stuff that I really enjoyed. I could see this being a good animated series. I don't know that it means anything for the book. Luckily, it's only 10 to 25. The 9.8 spiking up to 120 from what had been a $50 9.8 is definitely a trap. I would not pay over $100. I really probably wouldn't pay over like $80 for this 9.8. I think you'd want to keep this in the $50 to $75 range on a 9.8. I think you want to keep the raw copy in the $10 to $15 range instead of that 15 to 25. So I definitely would put this as an I'll be back. But yeah, I think I know a lot of people thought it was a decent story when it first came out. It was not one I really dove into, but yeah, it's a straight cash. Ian Raines is on fire. He's 3 for 3. My man Marcus is here. Okay, he did make it. I didn't know if he was going to be able to. So let me add him to the thing here, Marcus.
I am so sorry, dude. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
I was like, oh my God, it's 8:39. I'm 10 minutes late. Oh my God, I'm sorry.
You were okay. Well, luckily for you, I've already talked about the 2 Geiger books that you hate, so you don't have to talk about those.
Straight cash only on both of them. All right, let's move on.
Would you like to here? Let me bring this back up here. Let me get. Let's go back for just a second. We got Marcus here. Your thoughts? This book, I was telling the group, I put it as 25 to 75 on the prices. It spiked it started at 25.30. It spiked to 75. It's kind of settled at around 40 to 50. I feel like that's probably still a little too high given how long it'll probably take for this to actually become something. I lean toward a trap that it's more of a 20 to 25, $30 book. But your thoughts, Marcus? I know you love this world. You love this universe. So where am I wrong? Tell me.
No, you're actually not wrong. I actually do love this universe. I do love this world. I do think this has a bright.
All right, Marcus, I'm having trouble hearing you. You're a little echoey, you're way far from the mic, like it's not picking you up. Very good.
I got the wrong mic on.
You sound better already. I don't know what you did.
Okay.
Now you're there. I hear you.
Is that better?
That is much better. That is
I'm very discombobulated right now. Okay, yeah.
You're good.
Let me get my headphones. That's probably the reason for the echo. But no, you're not about the book. You're not wrong. It is an I'll be back. It is a trap. The price is way too high right now. As you said, there's going to be a very long gap between this actually being something. We've talked about this many times. 2021, Shadecraft, as something's killing the children. All of these things that were optioned 4 years ago are still not anything. And so we're at least 4 years, 5 years, probably more than that. So running out and getting this right now is silly, but it is a great universe. Buy it for the read, not for the spec.
Yeah. Well, and to that example, as I started working on the 4-year look back, and there's a couple books that were optioned that are on that list and haven't been made into anything yet. It's 4 years. So yeah. All right. Any different thoughts? Now, this at 10 to 15, I feel like this is a little better buy, particularly at 10 for the first actual solo series. Any thoughts on this one before we keep moving?
Yeah, I think you probably would be better off holding off. Again, we're a long ways away from this actually being something, but this is a great read, and I think it's going to be a great thing on the screen. It has this kind of Forrest Gump encountering history aspect to it that's really, really fun. So I'm super excited for it, but running out and overpaying for this when it's so far away is silly.
Yeah. Any thoughts on Grimm becoming animated? 10 to 25 on this one. The 9.8 jumped kind of silly to 120, but on just a regular copy at 10 to 25. Any thoughts on Grimm?
I enjoy Grimm too, actually. And it's, a lot of people try to compare it and say, hey, this is as good as Something Is Killing the Children. I'm like, I wouldn't go that far. But I do love this book. My sister-in-law bought me this for Christmas, so it's really cool. But it's a really cool concept. You have this Grim Reaper who doesn't really understand her origins, and we slowly begin to find out who she is, why she's so important, and who her family really is. And it's a really cool setup. So I think it could be really fun in an animated series. But again, it's really far away, guys. Don't rush on this.
Yeah. Hey, Carlito, what is happening, sir? All right. You are caught up. Let's go to Warrior number 1. Warrior Magazine number 1. This is a British magazine. If you don't know, the last couple of weeks we've had V for Vendetta number 1 on here. It was originally published in Warrior Magazine in little excerpts that weren't like full issues. Like that's how the original V for Vendetta story was published. So this is actually the first publication of V for Vendetta. We got the news about the TV series, there being a TV series remake. This book, raw copies, sitting at a little over $100. A 6.5 went for 300. Any thoughts on this particular book here, Marcus?
This is a get in where you fit in kind of book. I get the impression this is not an easy book to find. I think they said there's only one 9.8 slab on the sense. So if you want this book, I mean, good luck. But I'm not going to criticize you for paying whatever you pay because this seems like kind of a ghost.
Clearly, He Remains. It's Marcus's fault. You had all the books until Marcus showed up, and then you didn't have the book. So it's clearly his fault.
This is actually the first book I don't have too. So dang it.
Yeah. So they were like, I don't even think like full issues on this one, Old Man Bob. I think it was like 5 to 10 pages, and it was in multiple magazines. And like, I don't remember exactly how it came out, but it did come out here. And I don't know that they actually ever finished the full story, if I remember correctly.
I don't
even know if we ever got the full story on Warrior before it ended up getting published later. Somebody in the chat probably knows for sure.
Yeah, I think they did say that.
Yeah. I mean, I think any copy of this you're doing pretty well because I think this is it's a British magazine. Finding one of these is probably pretty hard. Yeah. All right, next we got a little Predator Badlands number 1, a prequel comic to the new movie that just came out, a little tie-in. Tell them to put it on the list because lots of sales, still only going basically for cover price. Any thoughts on this other than if you're paying cover price for a book, great, and if you like the movie, this might be a fun get. Your thoughts, Marcus?
Yeah, I'm not going to criticize anybody for paying cover price for a book. So, whatever. Go for it.
Yeah. So it seems like this has been very popular for the Predator fans that this actually turned out to be pretty good. So that's always encouraging when you get something that you in your fandom that actually lives up to what you hope for. So next we got to cover a little Aerotech number 1, Howard Chaykin 1 and 5. Not safe for work here, although it doesn't technically show anything. It implies quite a bit. $40 to $75 for this 1 and 5. That I put as a trap. I just have a hard time seeing this series actually amount to anything or anybody really caring about this cover later. But your thoughts, Marcus?
Man, I want to say I'll be back. Definitely, at best, I'll be back. But Man, I think maybe we don't understand the love of naked women. So we could
I understand the love of naked women. I do, but I don't know that I understand this particular cover, but sure, I guess.
I like how thick she is. I'm gonna tell you that now.
She's she's
That's what I like.
She's got plenty to get a hold of. That's for sure. So the
Lord
robot is having no trouble finding a grip. That's for sure. So
I mean, that's a fun cover. I mean, I get it. I wouldn't overpay for it, but I get it.
No, me either. This list is sounding cool. Well, hopefully. Already over 70 on eBay on 1 in 5. I mean, $70 for 1 in 5 is huge numbers. So
yeah, why aren't we giving it the respect? It's definitely meeting our ratio demands.
It definitely meets the ratio thing, and maybe it's just here's the thing: like the ratio rules work pretty well for your typical kind of titles. When you get into some of these more fringe publishers and books, it tends to like have different rules, and it really just matters if like the cover just has to be something that people absolutely freaking love, like that Pop Kill thing from several years ago, that Adam Hughes Pop Kill. It has to end up being something like that to really hold value. So the rules don't really apply as well to these. It has to be something special. I don't think this is quite it, but maybe I'm just not seeing it. I get some cool love for Chaykin. He's been around forever. So yeah, the first time I've seen a Chaykin cover, I feel like on the list in terms of for just a cover. So, all right. Another series Marcus hates. We got Exquisite Corpses, number 7. I mean, all the things you don't like this week, Marcus. I feel bad for you. 1 per store foil variant, 25 to 45. Which I feel like it's a little higher than the last couple, but still in that same kind of range. 1 per store, typically at 1 in 25. You're basically looking at ratio to double ratio here is what this is going for. Your thoughts, Marcus?
Yeah, definitely, and I'll be back. I think this is a great series. I'm super excited about it. This has been the one comic book that's made me want to create comic book content on YouTube again because I just love it so much. I really want to break down the different families because it's hard to keep track of the family, the state, and their killer. It's kind of like I get confused a lot. So I kind of want to, like, I've had the urge to kind of try and line that out for myself and for others. Yeah. But I love this book. I think it's exciting. You know, I love Tynion, but a 1 per store, number 7, like, you know,
unless there's something special about number 7, I feel like that's not a great bet.
Yeah.
So. All right. Next. No real reason given here other than it's just a popular Rogue and Gambit cover that Tom and them put it on the list this week. $15, 9.8, 120, which is really not that different than what this cover just goes for because it is a very popular Rogue and Gambit cover. So yeah, I put this as worth it. I don't know if I understand why it made the list, but your thoughts here, Marcus.
I think it has something to do with Gambit and the new X-Men 97 series coming back. Apparently he's going to come back.
They kind of said that, but not really. So it was a little weird.
Yeah. But it is a fun cover. Who is the artist? I thought it was Jim Lee, but it's not.
It is not. Andy Kubert. Not. Okay. I was going to say one of the Kubert brothers. I think it's Andy. Yeah, it's right there. It's on there. You can read it. I can read it on my screen at least.
$15. I don't know what it normally goes to. 15 feels a little high for such a high print run book. I mean, there's
a very high print run
these books. There's more copies of this books than comic book collectors right now. So I wouldn't be rushing and feeling like you gotta, because this is an easy book to get. But
yeah, for sure,
$15 doesn't seem like too much, but I think it might be a little high. So I'm gonna say I'll be back.
Okay, I respect that. All right, now we're into the Deadpool, Batman, Deadpool stuff. Batman, Deadpool, the DC version of the crossover came out this week, which prompted some back sales of Marvel DC Deadpool Batman, which came out about a month ago, maybe a little more than that. The first of the 2 crossovers, still basically selling for $7, which is basically cover price on this thing. 9.8 did go for $90. Any thoughts on these crossovers? Did you buy in? Did you pay the money for the Batman, Deadpool, Batman?
I don't really care about crossovers like that because I want consequential stories, not stories that. Well, I guess sometimes I like a good Elseworld. I take that back.
Yeah.
But a kind of one-off, nothing story that means nothing, has no ramifications. It doesn't really typically interest me. So, meh for me. Whatever.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was at. I thought about there were some covers, and I was like, oh, those are kind of fun with that mix up of characters, and I was like, no. I was like, no, I don't really need that or want that. So I'm good. But we're gonna keep going here because we got Marvel, DC, Deadpool, Batman #1, the Ryan Stegman Hulk 340 homage hitting the list at $20 to $30. So here's the deal with this one. When it came out, it hit the list. It was one of the more popular covers from this issue. It basically I got into the $20 to $30 range. Then it had fallen back to basically a $10 to $15 book. Now the other issue comes out and it jumps back to 20 to 30. That screams trap to me, but your thoughts, Marcus?
I'm a sucker for an homage. And I think this is a great homage from Stegman. I really like this cover, but I'm going to have to agree with you, Trap.
Yeah.
You can get this book cheaper if you wait, for sure.
Yeah. And we got the flip side, the DC version, DC Batman Deadpool, but they had Bill Sienkiewicz do it. Also, this Hulk 340 homage, but this one's only first week of release, going for 10 to 15. Any thoughts here?
I don't like this one.
I don't either. I mean, I like Bill. So a lot of Bill stuff I really like, but sometimes Bill is a miss for me. This is a miss for me as well. Like, even if I'm not a huge homage person because I feel like it's overdone, this is one that just doesn't work nearly as well. I think that Stegman one works way better if you want one. Yeah. And yeah, this is a miss for me. Even at 10 to 15, I wouldn't go after this one. But I know people love their Hulk 340 homages, so who knows? But I would lean toward I'll be back.
I'll be back here. Old man says straight cash, though.
Well,
I respect it. I respect it.
10 bucks book, easy. I can see that. Man, so many Batmans run out there. Oh, well, there's always so many Batman books. There's so many. I'm about to make a name for myself. All right, we're keep going. We got another Batman Deadpool cover. This time we got the Nick Dragotta Punisher and Batman on the same cover. It's not even a story that's in the book. I love Nick Dragotta's art in East of West. I have not enjoyed it in Absolute Batman. I don't feel like it fits as well, but obviously I am in the minority on everything when it comes to Absolute Batman. But your thoughts on this particular cover? What is this one going for? 10 to 17, a little higher.
I like Nick. Actually, I like his art in Absolute Batman, even though I don't necessarily like the book as much. But I don't get this cover. Like, what? Punisher looks weird to me. It's like
he looks very broad, like fat.
It doesn't work for me.
And he's not really hidden from Batman the way he's standing there. Like, if he's trying to set a trap for him, like his arm and his gun and everything is clearly visible. Like, I don't. Is
that the Wolverine Batman combined character right there? Was it?
No, that's just Batman. He just got batarangs in his hand.
Okay.
But yeah. But either way, yeah, this one doesn't even at 10 to 17. I'm like, nah. I'm a pass on this one.
Yeah, Uncanny Valley.
Looks goofy about this one. This one doesn't work for me. All right, next. Speaking of, we're jumping back to the 90s. We got Legends of Dark Claw from the Amalgam universe, the Batman Wolverine mix-up you were just talking about. Dark Claw spoilers apparently makes a brief appearance in this DC Batman Deadpool crossover. Your thoughts, Marcus?
I can agree with you more. I'll be back. This is an irrelevant.
Comes up to a $10 book, and I put 8 for 40. These are super cheap books. Nobody cares most of the time. No, yeah.
I don't even want this at all. I don't care. If I saw this in a bin, I probably wouldn't pick it. Honestly,
in a quarter bin, in really good condition. No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, because I stopped picking up books because I used to pick up books because I think someone else would want it, but I stopped doing that.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't do it.
Well, and even this would be this would be one that I would look at and be like, but why would I have it? Why do I need it? Like, I don't care. Yeah. So, all right, we're going to move on because we can't go a week without Absolute Batman on the list. We got number 12 back on the list, second week in a row. Last week it was 10 to 15. Now it's 10 to 20. We get a cameo Catwoman in here. Your thoughts on Absolute Batman number 12?
Man, logic would tell me to agree with you. My normal logic would tell me this is an I'll be back. But man, this Absolute Batman hype seems to be real, and it seems to be here to stay. So I'm going to take a shot on this one and say worth it because it's not too expensive.
It's not crazy. I think at 10, yeah, maybe up to 15. The 20 seems a little high. But last week I said the same thing. I'll be back on a 10 to 15, and now it's 10 to 20. So there you go. But again, I think it's great that people are buying into a comic, that there's something driving interest in the comic market.
Yes.
I just can't quite fathom why it's Absolute Batman. But hey, whatever works, I guess.
I ain't got to get it. I'm just happy.
Yeah, that's me. That's where I'm at. I don't have to get it. I'm just happy. And then for the third time in 4 weeks, Tom put Absolute Batman number 13 on the list, the first full Absolute Catwoman, first Harley Quinn. And this is still a $5 to $10 book. A 9.8 went for 55. Like, this book hasn't really, like, it's the one that hasn't really jumped in value, isn't $10 to $20, which is kind of surprising because it is technically the first full Catwoman, the first Harley Quinn. There are some really cool covers, but they keep putting on the list because I guess it's selling, but it's not really going for value. Any thoughts here, Marcus?
My only thought is, what are those? Like, what is going on with her shoes, man?
The hooves?
What is happening?
The fact that she has goat feet?
What is happening with her feet, guys? I don't understand. But other than the same thing as the last one, again, there's something. This Absolute Batman hype seems to be legitimate. It seems to be here to stay. So logic would tell me I'll be back, but given how this thing is gone, I'm going to say worth it.
Yeah, Lobo and the Duck was the best of all. Same with someone else. Yes, abandon their box. My game. There you go.
My LCS is trying to sell this book. They have 2 of them for $20 each. I'm like, you sure about that?
You sure about that? No, but yeah, since you pointed out the foot thing, I cannot get past the foot thing.
Dude, it kills me. Why, dude? I don't understand.
I did not see it before you said something, and now that I have, I can't unsee it on this cover. Like, I can't unsee it. It's so weird. It makes no sense. Yeah, no way at $20. I mean, I thought I did good when I sold mine for 30. So
I regret only buying one. I wish I would have bought like 5 of them.
Yeah, I got 1 through 4. I sold them all for 35. I sold 1 through 4 for like $35. I was like, yeah, get rid of them. I don't care. I didn't like the story.
You made your money, but you could have made a lot.
I got my money back, but yeah, I'm a dummy. All right, next we got Amazing Spider-Man number 238, first appearance of the Hobgoblin, because a photo literally from 4 or 5 years ago made the rounds on social media again of the actor that plays Ned in the Spider-Man movies holding up the Hobgoblin figure. It's the same picture from literally 4 years ago, guys. And so a bunch of people went out and bought the book. It didn't really change value that much. It really didn't. Raw copies are $100 to $300. Now, you could, if you look, you'll see some sales for under $100 for raw copies. Not all of those basically are either just completely beat to crap or don't have the tattoos. So I kind of, if it didn't have the tattoos, I kind of just cut off the bottom because most people, like, if you're buying a raw copy, you're looking for the tattoos. 9.8, $1,300 for a direct. A newsstand 9.8, 1900 to 2000. Your thoughts on this one? I feel like I know there's going to be something about fitting in, but what are your thoughts on this one, Marcus?
This is a bona fide key. You can't go wrong. I think, this is a get in where you fit in book. Whatever you pay, you're going to be happy with it. And this book will be on lists. I mean, it's it's kind of on a list for a dumb reason right now, but it will always be on lists. So
yeah, it's a real key. It's an important Spider-Man villain. It has the the whole thing with the tattoos that make it like somewhat harder to get in terms of getting a really good condition. It's got kind of that same thing. It's like if they had the value stamp, or if they like the Poison Ivy thing that had the poster in the middle, like you get the full book. You do want to make sure you're doing that. But yeah, it's long term. It's a Spider-Man, important Spider-Man villain. It's always going to be, you're like, it might waver a little bit. You might find a better deal, but you're not losing money if you're buying in on this book at this stage. So
yeah, totally agree.
All right, that is it. That is the 16 books we had this week. Marcus, you got anything else you want to like prompt or discuss before we get out of here?
Hey, shout out to all those great people, including myself, who are members of this great channel, supporting this great content that my guy JP is pushing out. The 6 months look back, the 4-year look back. I find those things to be incredibly valuable, and I love shopping off those lists. So if you want to support this stuff, click that join button down below. And if enough of you do, maybe I'll be on time next week.
There you go. There you go. And I did actually put my members up before you joined, but I will put them up again because I do really appreciate all the support you guys give me. It is helping me keep this going. As Marcus said, we will get the 4-year look back this week. I already picked out my books. I haven't got values yet, but we'll do that tomorrow because I'm off all week because I had foot surgery on Friday. So we're getting around. We're doing okay.
Another one?
Yeah, the other foot.
Good luck on that one, man.
This one was much less invasive. I'm already can put weight on it. Like I'm just, I'm hobbling, but I'm not, I'm not.
Not like last time.
This was not like last time. No, this was not what I had to do to the other foot. This was the easy one, which is why I saved it for second. I got the bad one out of the way first. So, but we're doing good. We're in no pain. We were down to just Tylenol the first day, like in terms of painkillers and stuff. So we're doing great. We're just a little hobbly. We're moving a little slow at the moment. So
yes, and shout out to all the homies. Happy early Thanksgiving to everybody. I hope you all have a great feast with the family as you're thankful for the things that you should be thankful for. And I just want to say I'm thankful for all you comic book nerds who are participating in this comic book YouTube thing, because without you guys, I'd have no one to share this with. So thank you. I'm thankful for you guys.
That is a good sentiment, Marcus. Yes, I am very thankful for everybody that hangs out on this YouTube, gives me this thing that I have loved my whole life that I never really talked about the last 5 or 6 years with anybody. Now I got you guys to talk about it. I appreciate it. And I'm thankful to Marcus for coming and hanging out with me every week. I appreciate you, sir. I appreciate everybody that comes and hangs out in the chat. Deep House and He Remains and Old Man Bob and Gordon, who was here earlier, and everyone else that comes and hangs out. Carlito
and all the people watching on the replay too. Yeah.
And everyone that watches that can't catch it live, that catches it on the replay. I am super appreciative and thankful for you guys. I hope you have a wonderful holiday. I hope that your relatives don't drive you too crazy and you just get to enjoy a little time with them and nobody talks politics at your table.
Talk politics!
And you get to just have a good, nice meal and watch some football. And with that, we're going to get out of here. Thank you guys for watching, and we will catch you next time. Later.